Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command World War II World at War, where I am playing as the Axis. Last episode, China finally surrendered, so we don't have to deal with the Tiger anymore. It means also that we have these troops that, although they can't actually operate, well, they will have to move out of this particular region. I'm also trying to evacuate those guys. I just have to do this slowly, I guess, but it's gonna cost me some time. I do also need to make sure that all of my units here remain under the control of the HQ, so that the moment we get all the way back, I have to walk all the way up till here. It's gonna take a long time, actually, and at that point, then finally, you know, I can ship them somewhere else. But that's going to take a long time, and that's a bit tough. But at least we've got an entire China, and well, Russia will fall soon too, so that'll be great. Let's start getting these units out of here too. No real reason to keep them in there. I need to get a unit out here so that this rail line will actually not get destroyed. I wanted to ship these guys out, but I think actually for now I might... No, I can't even do that. Okay, let's keep these guys here. I know that Yehol is also a bit of a problem, but I'd rather keep my factories intact. I'll just purchase, at least for the Japanese, the last few garrisons. There we go, so at least that will be useful. What I was going to do here as well is I was going to make sure that I'm ready for the battle against Mongolia. I don't think they'll have many troops, but I want to be ready nonetheless. So we'll declare on them once Russia has been beaten, which I think will happen fairly soon, but we have to take care of other business first. So I'm quite sure, yeah, I can cut off these forces. I'm not sure whether I want to go in there. Oh, that's great. Indian tanks, huh? Maybe I should have gone for destroying them. Oh well. We do have some of these bombers here. Let's put these to escort mode. Because I do want to clear out this pocket. Yeah, I probably won't get to destroy these guys this turn, but surely on the next. And yeah, they can only strike once. Now I will need to move these guys down and then up again in order to make sure that they at some point will get proper... that we will get proper connection out here. That didn't go very well. But again, I think I still have a shot at destroying these if I can switch up those units. Take the city, cut off the army. Excellent. These guys might be... No, they're not in trouble at all. Not this way. And let's move these guys up. So I'm going to have to switch up the HQs for a bit next turn. So things might get a little bit problematic with supply, but at some point we'll get through. And then indeed, you know, we've taken over pretty much this line now, which means that we can push all the way through. And I think we're on the path to Delhi now, and we might be able to get there in 1944, making India surrender, and then, well, we're on the right way to victory, I think. At least that takes care of the mainland. I'm going to continue with Russia at that point as well. Pretty much just starting out here, I guess. None of these guys are in good supply. But we're just going to go through these areas for now. Again, the idea is that I'm getting closer to Perm and I'm taking all these mines, which will give them less MPP. I'll also make Kuybyshev fall this turn most likely. How are you guys doing? Okay, so they have disconnection. Not the best, but definitely not the worst either. Okay. I can destroy the HQ here. Get close to Perm. Cutting off the unit at Ufa. I don't really care taking damage as long as I'm actually dealing it. Can I stop there? Yeah. As long as I'm actually dealing damage, I'm already happy enough. But it's not gonna fall this way. And you guys can't even attack. Okay, let's just go for this then. Once more, the weather is making things a bit difficult. Having to plow through these regions like this. I mean, I can take this, and I do want to take it. Okay. Let's pull you back. They need to both upgrade and repair, and these guys are already fine. Meaning they can smash into Kuybyshev. What a shame that I wasn't able to take it down. Yeah, just barely. We'll just see what's out there. So you'll be operated away and send them over to Marseille. And then as of partisan activity, let's see. So we're kind of taking care of Moscow. Can I already move to Gorky? Yes, okay. And then I will. Let's operate these tactical bombers over to Aleppo, where they can actually bomb the Cyprus garrison. And then we'll deploy the Finnish force there. There we are. So, because you guys get such poor supply, I'm in a bit of trouble. I kind of need to move back to Volkov or Voldoga. Well, they don't have a unit in there. So that at least helps. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to move it the slow way, unfortunately. There we are. If I connect them again, I'll be fine, probably. Let's just try to get these guys as close to the HQ as possible. So potentially they'll be in decent supply soon. Meanwhile, I'm just moving forward with these guys and just taking whatever cities I can take here. Okay, so let's operate some of those Italians back to Italy. These are moving down. Quite dangerous if they see it, but I do have interceptors, so we'll see. And as of this HQ, I'll actually send them out and get them over to Amiens. There we are. And I will upgrade all of these as much as possible. Because why not? We do have the MPP to spare now. So I might as well just go for it. Because I'm sure we'll be put to good use at some point. Once we go for the invasion of the UK, of course. Let's operate you out here. And I will send them over to Amsterdam. You guys are ready for transportation. And these guys too. So I still have this HQ left, and I actually do want to keep them in Russia for now. The question is though, yeah, let's just keep moving. I'll use them to move to Kuibyshev and Perm afterwards, but these will also be evacuated. They should be in decent supply, so I'm gonna upgrade them first, and I guess also give them elite reinforcements wherever that is possible. And I will try to ship them out. I need a garrison in Chula. I'm sure of it. Do I have this garrison to operate? Yeah, I'll let them go into Chula then. Let's go. There we are. I have taken care of this partisan unit. Next turn I can also make sure that they're out of there. Or and that it's an actual garrison in that spot, that is. Okay, those two are upgraded. Or at least reinforced again. That's great. I'm gonna need to operate them out of there too. But I'll see when I have the opportunity to do so. I was going to get them out. I guess I'll move them to Voronezh then if this doesn't work. Right. Okay, that's Russia for you. And you will go back up to 10. Costs a lot of MPP, all of these repairs, but it's kind of necessary. Let's retake Tbilisi. I don't have the Cossacks stay there. Yeah. These guys will move up, back once again. Almost got it. No, these guys aren't doing too fancy, I admit. Right. Tried there. These guys have to evacuate as well. They're poorly upgraded. There's nothing I can do about it for now, though. At least I'm putting a little bit of pressure on them, but it's not exactly great. I was close. Let's just reinforce the battleship. And let's get you out there. These guys need to be reinforced once more. Can deal damage to those guys anyway. Not like that. I'll have them out here, but I don't think they'll make it. Let's actually go to Russia and operate these into Vichy France. To Lyon, and then they might potentially cover this particular area. I need to spread out these guys a bit because the enemy seems to be attacking in multiple locations, at least through the air, so that's a bit tough. All right, we've taken care of Russia once more, and you know, okay. Not everything though. I might be able to operate something, although not that. Let's see. Well, that's probably the best for now. I don't see any other way to do it at the moment. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's a real bummer. I don't want the enemy to get in there and then attack. And I think Nantes might be the one area where the one spot which they cannot immediately see. Right, let's try and deal with the forces out here first. So those submarines are a problem that I cannot deal with very well. Let's just try to get out here first, as I desperately need to repair these on the next turn. Okay, so we have that 2-strength battleship. Which went down. And I'll be sending... Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely be sending these guys up for a bit. I would have to be lucky to get away here too. But I managed it. I don't need to attack with those weakened planes. Okay. That means heavy cruiser down. And this. I'm again confused. I think we deal 3, they'll deal 0. Let's actually see which mode it is. Naval Tactical. Oh no, so now it's 3-3. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Again, I can just repair those. They already attacked. Come on. Okay. That's another destroyer down. Now I do know. Again, yeah, they had that. And again, I'm perfectly willing to sacrifice one of my destroyers for their battleship. Okay, perfect. Let's try to get out of there. I can't destroy this, so I might as well just stay sheer clear of those territories, and yeah, I just have to hope that they won't go up. And that's pretty much all I can do. Like I said, I'm fine giving up the destroyer once again. And, oh. Huh. Well. I'm not one to look a gifted horse in the mouth. 2 carriers out there, huh? Well, that's good that we took care of it. Well, with the destruction of the enemy navy, I'm sure we won't see or at least with the partial destruction of the enemy navy, we won't see an operation or Normandy landings that quickly, I think. Yeah, so I don't think D-Day will be coming anytime soon. Okay, so that's taken care of. At least we're trying to take care of the enemy navy, and things are going, you know, reasonably well. Destroying another couple of battleships never hurts. What do we have to do? So, actually, this is going from the UK to Finland. Now, I guess that will never work like that. What else is there to do? Taking care of the navy for sure. Yeah, okay. Germany is low on points, although I could purchase another destroyer. Why not? As for the Italians, they're getting there. They're getting there. They have also very little points left. Of course, there is this. I can reinforce it back up to 8. These attacks are no good, so it doesn't really do anything. And going around, probably not going to work either. We'll see how it goes. Down here. Yeah, they're at 0 supply. another core down, and I'll move out here so I can upgrade them, repair them, and then I can try to reach or try to go for Berbera. I have to say that it has I mean, we're doing okay. We keep destroying enemy units, but you know, we're kind of stuck in that position because they keep adding more units and things like that. Alright, Africa Corps had already been dealt with. Italian Navy is already dealt with as well. And there's nothing out here, so that means that we still have some upgrades to take care of for the Japanese, to be sure. Alright, it's time to make the fleet ready for another endeavor. So I'm going to use all of my ports. Whenever they are ready, they're going to assemble in the seas out here. They just can't reach that. But there's another one up here. So, you know, we can do that. I think Singapore is a bit too dangerous, and there are no other good ports around this region. So I don't have a choice but to wait out on this side. For a few more repairs. The battleship is actually ready, so that is great. And I will try to expand over here. They probably have a unit out there, so I'm not going to venture too far. Yeah. And since I can't use the port yet, I can't overexpand too much. Although taking Townsville would be quite nice here. I can't do that just now either. Let's set these naval tactical. Okay, perfect. That at least will work quite well. Yeah, they can't land. Well. Well, that almost worked out. Okay. Well. What? Come on. It's because things are so messed up around here that... okay. A battleship is actually needed up north as well. So these two ships are the first ones that are ready. And well, let's actually take the long route around whatever they have here. Again, I'm fine with just leaving them there. Exactly. Okay, this is upgradable. Gonna need to use this corps as a partisan unit. Out here. Which is fine. Let's purchase a few more units, at least for the Japanese. Oh, we can actually go for some research as well, and I think they will benefit from it. Let's go for at least amphibious warfare, trying to get that up to level 5. I think that's a good idea. Anti-submarine level 2. I want to beef up my aircraft. At the very least. Okay. And let's purchase at least a submarine. And, you know, we can go for a second one, sure. Alright, that's that. That means that we can probably end the turn once more. Going pretty well, I think. That's taken care of. Yeah. I think we got things under wraps. Excellent. All right. Yes. The Tally-Ho sub deploys for service. Sure. Mm-hmm. Wonder if we also get that if the English have fallen. Nobel Prize winning physicist Niels Bohr escaped from Denmark. We're doing quite poor on those supplies in Japan right now, or at least many of our supply convoys are being tampered with because of that huge navy which is right outside Japan itself. Let's just see. Wonder how many extra units they'll get. But they didn't even have a unit at Perm itself. So had I been able to get there, I would have just taken it. I wonder if I can cut through there as well. Uh-oh. If they don't flee now, they're gonna be in trouble. Okay, good. Guess if they survive, they're gonna move back immediately. Okay, not too happy with those engagements. Okay. So now they have a bunch of destroyers there. I'm not too happy that they got to see the battleship. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, these guys also need to get out of there. well. Those weren't there before. That's unfortunate. Means that I lost another unit, at least on the Japanese side. I'll live through it, but that's actually quite problematic. Okay. Oh, well. That's a move. Can only hope they have no more carriers besides that, because they can see my aircraft carrier now. They again have a bunch of destroyers around that region, of which I might be able to destroy one or two, but again I need some serious repairs. They destroyed, or they got rid of another destroyer, which is tough. Well, those are the events, so that means that yeah. Yeah, sure. No, they have a garrison there, huh? Okay, well, we didn't lose any capital ships, so that's nice at least. It seems like yeah, we just barely can't finish them or cut them off there once more. But we have a new line around that we're going to draw around Calcutta. Probably in the next episode, so that's great, I think. Oh, is it already winter turns, supposedly? That, yeah, okay. So the Soviets are getting their bonus now. That's how it looks like, at least. Well. I will at least continue to take their mines at leisure. To at least make sure that they're not going to be a threat anymore. And again, if we take a look at our MPPs, let's see, not the war maps, reports. Go to graphs, to the Soviet Union, here we are. MPPs, they're now getting below 200 a turn, indeed. Well, if it's snowing, let it snow. I'm definitely trying to, or definitely going to take out those territories. These are all connected now as well, so that will work out great. Okay, let's just only deal with this so far. I can upgrade them. And hopefully they're at, yeah, good enough to get repaired at least. Oh, they're trying to pull a sneaky on me by trying to get out there. Still need to take Berbera, so I'm not going to let that one slip. We'll take back all that territory and then move on Nairobi. This must be the last unit that they have out there if things are so problematic for them. Out here. Oh, there's rain there. Okay, guess it's time to upgrade. Just dealing a bit more damage is probably quite well. I mean, yeah, sure. This is probably not the greatest still anyhow. No, it's not. Right, slowly but steadily we'll get there. Alright, what I'm gonna do though is I'm going to end the video here. So I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you all in the next episode. So once again, take care, and I will see you all in the next one.